Hi, everybody. Dan Illman, Matt Bernier, race number 7 at Santa Anita on Saturday. An important prep for the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Fillies. Let's take a look at the field for the Grade 1 Chandelier Stakes. $300,000 is the purse. We're going a mile and a 16th. The favorite in this race, more than likely, will be the number 3 Moonshine Memories, a perfect 2-for-2 sprinting. Beat 3 of these common foes last time out in the Grade 1 Del Mar debutante. She has looked good in both races.
Really nice filly. There's nothing to knock about her. I suppose the only thing is you don't know if she can sit off of a horse just yet. She hasn't had to in either one of these two starts. She's gone out there. She's at big speed. You look at the pedigree, distance, you don't think at face value is going to be any sort of an issue. I have no knocks against this horse other than maybe she's going to be a little bit short on the price.
After that debut win on August the 19th, Simon Callahan was not afraid to wheel this horse right back on relatively short notice, about 2 weeks to win the Del Mar debutante. I thought she had a relatively easy second quarter mile in that race on the lead when the other pace horse really didn't show up. She ran well. I agree with you, though, that I think she's going to try to sit off the pace, and I think the connections want to see if they have that versatility with Moonshine Memories, thinking that they're on the best horse.
I suppose that may be the only, I don't even want to call it a knock, but the only question. Keep in mind, in that debutante, the other two favorites did not fire whatsoever. She didn't take any real pressure from any quality. She was out there and she just went on and did her thing. I wonder what happens if the other chalk in here or the other speeds in here, they stick around a little bit longer. Are they going to make life miserable for her, or are they going to make that sort of concerted effort to take her off and try to sit?
The filly that ran second to Moonshine Memories in the debutante, the number 7, Piedi Bianchi, I thought got a really solid ride from Mario Gutierrez in that race, maneuvering her down towards the inside to track at the pace, splitting on the backstretch. Every move was right, down towards the inside, attacking on the outside, and she was coming to Moonshine Memories in the lane. You have some questions, I think, about the distance for Piedi Bianchi, who reminds me a little bit of Doug O'Neill's runner from a couple of years ago, a filly named Landover Sea.
Yeah, I guess I just kind of look at her and overanalyze himself. I understand he did some decent things going 2 turns. I always thought of him more as a 1-turn kind of horse, as a sire. I don't know what he's going to end up being, but he's off to a good start. And the Dam, she was a really nice horse, but she was in sort of those claiming crown races going shorter. I don't know. I think she's really, really nice. I think she wants to go out and beat you, which is more than you can say for many of these racehorses. Not saying this race, but just in general. I don't know. I just kind of feel like, wasn't last time the time at 19-1 to have her close? I don't know. I think she's going to take a little bit of money in here off the heels of that race. I'm not suggesting she can't win, but I don't know. At a middling price, she's not nearly as interesting as she would be at 15-1.
I'm expecting a good, solid performance, especially if this Timeform U.S. pace projector is right on the mark, because we are expecting a fast pace up front, the 2 Alluring Star, the 4 Super Good, the 3 Moonshine Memories, all sort of contesting a good, solid pace. We also have the number 8 Just a Smidge, who was a pace-pressing winner at 5 furlongs at Del Mar last time out and was close last time out in the debutante. I would not be surprised if the number 8 is a lot closer on your Timeform U.S. pace projector.
I'd agree with that. I like Just a Smidge in the debutante, and she, frankly, was terrible. She never really did any sort of running. She was in deep water on the far turn. It's going to be very curious and interesting to find out what Smith does from that outside post, because she's shown big speed in all of her races, in both of them. In this spot here, I don't know that you want to be too close to that pace, but I have to be honest, I don't know that she can sit and pass horses.
Let's talk a little bit about Just a Smidge again, because we have a positive formulator fact for the great Bob Baffert. Over the past 5 years with 2-year-old dirt runners stretching out in graded stakes at Santa Anita, 27%, a $3.05 ROI. She was hammered at the windows in the Del Mar debutante, and she just didn't fire. I think it was a puzzling effort for Baffert and company, but I think it is a very good sign, A, that Mike Smith is aboard, and B, that Baffert's here in the first place.
Yeah, 100%. The fact that they stuff her right back in and they stretch her out, because, again, at face value, I'm not sure how far she ultimately wants to go. You have to view this as a positive.
You're a big fan of Dancing Belle. She was one of your horse watches on Out of the Gate. You've been telling me, stretch out, stretch out, stretch out. That's all she's been waiting for. Here's the stretch out.
Here's the stretch out. The problem is, and after the most recent start, it at least gives me a little bit of pause that maybe she's not quite here yet as far as a talent perspective or a speed figure perspective, because I think the distance is going to help her. I just don't know that she's still, who's to say that it doesn't help some of these other girls as well, and they're already faster and more talented. I think she's going to kind of plod along. I'm not giving up on her just yet, but I don't want her.
There are things to like, though, because you know she's going to be a price in her 5 starts, and she's still a maiden. She's never been shorter than 14-1. B, that Timeform U.S. pace projector has it fast. We know the Dancing Belle likes to, linger back near the rear end of the field and come with a big run. I think she's interesting at a gigantic price in here, the 1 Dancing Belle. The 4 Super Good is going to try dirt for the first time. She's only run once. She ran well on turf, beaten the neck. The Dam was a winner on dirt. She's by Super Saver.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what we get here. First time going out for Matt Chu. They go back over to the dirt. I don't think dirt's going to be any sort of an issue. The question becomes talent-wise. Do you think she's this good?
Tara's Angel, stakes winner on turf most recently at Del Mar. No match for Dancing Bell, went third directly behind that one in the Sorrento 2 starts back. She's got speed as well, but I like the way she relaxed last time. And perhaps most importantly, she's got that win around 2 turns just on the wrong surface.
Yeah, I was going to say, we'll find out if she can stretch out to 2 on the dirt anyway. And it gets better horses because let's just call a spade a spade. She faced the Juvenile Fillies turf over there at Del Mar. She's going to be facing better horses.
Holy Diver's going to be a big price in here. A winner on the turf for one dirt race at Gulfstream wasn't very inspiring. Let's take a look at our top selections for the Grade 1 Chandelier Stakes. We both like Baffert's sort of other horse in here, and that's the 2 Alluring Star, an $850,000 purchase by exchange rate. She showed good speed in her debut. I like the fact that even though that race was sort of 1, 2, 3 around the track,
yes,
the runner-up took a really good, strong run at Alluring Star in the stretch, and Alluring Star just roared right back and beat her. I think distance is going to be okay, even though she's got to stretch out a quarter mile.
I love the way that she extended down the lane. She galloped out really strong. You brought up the thing that is the only concern that I have, is that was basically a merry-go-round. Yeah. There was no passing, no running going on from the back of the pack. But if you're looking for a horse to look professional out there in the debut and go on and run fast, you got it all here with Alluring Star. I think there's a lot to like. The only concern or the question is, what kind of pace do we get? Because if Moonshine Memories, if they decide to sit, there's a real chance I think Alluring Star is loose on the lead, and if that's the case, sign me up for that every day.
Hopefully just a smidge. The other Baffert doesn't go out there and maybe hurt things for Alluring Star, but who's to say the Alluring Star can't sit? Maybe second. It'll be interesting to see how this race plays out going into the first of 2 turns. Matt is going 2-3-7-1. I'm going 2-3-7-1. In the Grade 1 Chandelier, race number 7 at the Great Race Place on Saturday. Best of luck.